Can advanced stats truly compare players from different basketball eras? Imagine trying to compare two players from different times in basketball history. One played in an era with fast-paced games and many possessions. The other played when the game was slower and more physical. Can numbers alone tell us who was better? That's what we're here to find out. Advanced basketball statistics give us tools to evaluate players by adjusting for things like pace of play, scoring efficiency, and how much a player uses the ball. These metrics try to level the playing field so we can compare players across different times. For example, if a player scored 8 points in a game in 1962, that might seem low today. But if we adjust for the faster pace back then, it could be equivalent to 10 points now. Some key advanced metrics include offensive rating, which shows how many points a player scores per 100 possessions. This helps us see how efficient they are at scoring, regardless of how fast or slow the game is. Defensive rating measures how many points a player allows per 100 possessions, giving us an idea of their defensive impact. True shooting percentage combines field goals, three-point shots, and free throws to give a more complete picture of scoring efficiency. Usage rate estimates how much of the team's plays a player uses while on the court, helping us understand their role and volume. Player impact metrics like win shares and player efficiency rating combine many stats into a single number to estimate how much a player contributes overall. These numbers help us compare players from different eras by adjusting for how the game was played. But they're not perfect. Changes in rules, like the introduction of the three-point line or restrictions on hand-checking, have changed how players score and defend. These shifts make it hard to fully compare players from different times just through numbers. For example, scoring in the 1960s was different because the game was faster and more physical, which affected raw stats. To compare players across eras, we normalize raw stats for pace and league-wide efficiency. Then we look at efficiency and impact metrics to see how players performed relative to their environment. Still, some factors like the level of competition, training methods, and strategic differences are tough to measure with numbers alone. In the end, advanced stats give us a helpful way to compare players from different times by adjusting for pace and efficiency. They help us see who was more impactful relative to their era. But they don't tell the whole story. Qualitative factors like style of play, rule changes, and physicality still matter. So, while these numbers guide us, they should be used alongside other observations to truly understand a player's impact across different basketball eras.